Hey, I wanted to talk to you, if you're a real estate agent, about a concept that I think is super important if you're a business owner in this market. I've been thinking a lot about the book called Range by David Epstein, and one of the biggest ideas from this book is this. Sometimes the people who win long term are not the people who specialize the earliest. They're the ones who explore, experiment, learn more broadly, and build their ability to adapt. And I think that matters so much in real estate because for years we have been told to niche down, pick your lane, become the luxury agent, become the first-time home buyer agent, become the listing expert, become the investor agent. And listen, there is absolute value in focus and having your avatar people so that when you're putting out content, you're speaking directly to a consumer is perfect. But Range teaches us that in complex, unpredictable environments, the person with the broadest skill set often has the advantage. And real estate absolutely is complex, unpredictable, and the market changes, interest rates change, consumer behavior changes, technology changes, lead sources change, marketing platforms change, and client expectations change. So the agents that are good at only one thing can really get exposed quickly when the market shifts. For example, if your whole business was built around Zillow leads and those leads slow down, what happens? Your whole business was built on it. It comes to a halt. If your business is built on open houses and buyers pull back, what happens? Your whole business is halted. If it's built on Sphere and you stop nurturing those relationships, what happens? If your whole value proposition was, I can help find you a house, and now buyers can find every house online before they ever call you, what happens? That is why Range matters so much. The best agents are not just salespeople. They're marketers, they're negotiators, they're consultants, and most importantly, they're problem solvers. A lot of agents have become content creators. They are database managers, they're local economists, they are relationship builders, and they're leaders. The more range that you build, the more skill around the range you build, the more resilient your business will become. And one of the concepts from the book, Range, is that learning across different areas helps you make better connections with a wide range of people and therefore bulletproofing your business. You start to see patterns other people miss. That is exactly what happens in real estate. The agent who studies the market understands how to create better listing exposure. The agent who studies psychology understands buyer hesitation and seller fears. The agent who studies negotiations understands how to protect their clients and their money. The agent who studies leadership builds a better team overall. The agent who studies the economy can explain the market with a lot of confidence instead of fear and then pulling back and hesitating around that conversation. The agent who studies social media understands how to stay visible so that more clients see them and they're accessible when the client is ready. And here's the part I really want you to hear. You don't need to be perfect at everything, but you need to be curious enough to keep growing in different areas because the market does not reward the agent who says, this is how I've always done it. The market rewards the agent who says, what do I need to learn next? And then, so what is the difference with that? In Range, Epstein talks about how people who explore paths often develop stronger judgment because they have seen more situations, more patterns, and more ways to solve the problems that will arise. And this is why I don't want you to just become a script robot. Yeah, your conversations and your scripts matter, models matter, systems matter, but your goal is not just to memorize the right words. Your goal is to become a student of behavior, market, the business. Be the kind of agent who can walk into any conversation and think. If a seller says, I want to wait until rates go down, you need to have range. A buyer says, I'm nervous about overpaying. You need range. An investor asks about cash flow, return. You need range. A past client says they're thinking about selling but have nowhere to go. You need to have range. Range will give you confidence because you are not dependent on one script, one lead source, one market condition, or one type of client. You become adaptable. And adaptable is one of the most valuable skills that you can build in the real estate business. So here's my challenge for you. This week, I want you to look at your business and ask yourself, where am I too narrow? Am I only relying on one source for the majority of my business? Am I comfortable with only one type of client? Am I only marketing in one way? Am I only learning when someone makes me? Am I avoiding a skill because I don't feel naturally good at it? Because the next level of your business may not come from doing more of the same exact thing. It may come from adding a new skill. It may come from you learning to do video. Maybe you need to learn to do your database follow-up better. Maybe you need to understand AI and how consumers are using it. Maybe you need to learn how to read market data better. Maybe you need to learn how to have a stronger pricing conversation. Maybe you need to learn how to build referral relationships, or even need to learn how to lead your team differently in this market. That's how you build range. And range is not a distraction when it is done intentionally. It's when we go out and try and do everything that it's not done intentionally. It can be done in preparation to building the business that can withstand all market shifts. It is you becoming the agent who does not panic when things change because you have more than one tool in your toolbox. And I'll say this differently. If your business only works when the market is easy, you do not have a business yet. You have momentum. A real business works because you have skill, systems, relationships, and ability to adapt. That's what range creates. You don't let yourself get stuck in the mindset of I'm just too good at new homes or first-time home buyers. You may not be good at it yet, but the agents who are going to win in the next season of real estate are the ones who are willing to learn, test, adjust, and grow. Not just once, but continuously. So today, pick one area where your business needs more range. Pick one skill, one habit. Pick one lead source, pick one conversation, pick one platform, pick one weakness that you are finally going to stop avoiding, and then go build it. Because the goal is not just to be busy. The goal is to become better, a better professional, a better business owner, a better consultant, guide. The goal is not just to survive in a market. The goal is to become the kind of agent who can thrive in any market, and that kind of agent has a lot of range.